Hey friends, so this is a new product that we have just launched. This is a complete IoT solution. This is our LoRaSense RGB hat. Okay, so this is a Raspberry Pi hat with stackable headers with which we can connect like multiple headers and multiple hats we can connect on top of this. So this is the bottom side and this is the top side. Now like speaking about the features of this hat, so I felt like there is no hat which is having all these things that we are right now providing in this hat, and we have to make like various hats. We have to put multiple hats in order to get the same functionality for the hat that we are offering right now. Okay, so let me start with the functionality. First comes the LoRa. So this is the 433 megahertz LoRa connectivity, which is interfaced with the Raspberry Pi with the help of the SPI interface, serial peripheral interface. And then there comes like a inbuilt temperature humidity sensor, which is a high precision AHT20 sensor that we are using, and it contains like it is interfacing with the Raspberry Pi using I2C, and we can have all the temperature and the humidity values, and then we can also send it to the cloud using LoRa, and we can also take decisions based on this temperature humidity sensor to drive any pump or solenoid. There is like this is the NO, this is the NC normally connected, and this is the common port. So all these things are there. We can drive like approximately 10 ampere current up to 250 volt AC and 30 volt DC. So we can drive a very high load as well using this relay, and we can control like this relay based on some receiver, like some inputs if we receive from anywhere from LoRa. So the LoRa can act as a transmitter and a receiver as well. So whatever we want to transmit, so we can do it. Now this interface is like the 8 GPIOs that we have exposed to the Raspberry Pi, and these are there. Now talking about, there is one RGB LED. So the RGB LED in this there will be a onboard RGB LED. It is not present right now, but yes, it will be there in the units that we will ship, and you can always program it to have the colors and whatever you want to do with it. Now uh, there is one, this is the RGB, the WLED, the same WLED kind of interface you have provided, the 5 volt RGB and the ground. So the 5 volt has been provided, which is being fed to the Raspberry Pi, the 5 volt, then the RGB, and yeah, just a second, let me show. So okay, this is good. The 5 volt RGB and the ground. So this actually suggests like you can connect multiple WS2812 LEDs in series. Then there is like the UART interface. You can connect any other like microcontroller and communicate with the Raspberry Pi, and you can make any controller wireless, because this will get connected to Raspberry Pi and Raspberry Pi will be connected to LoRa. And Raspberry Pi in itself is also a wireless solution having Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, so that will also be one of the good. Go ahead. There is one I2C interface that has been provided to the terminal blocks as well, besides a small header for the I2C interface. So this is the I2C interface, this is also I2C interface. This has been provided in order to make sure like we can connect any sensors, any number of sensors. If we have to connect with just changing the address pins, we can have that. Now I'll show you like how this gets connected on top of the Raspberry. So this is the Raspberry Pi. I'll connect it on top of it. Excuse some pins, so let me do it. So this is connected. So if you see now, it is perfectly oriented. I'm bringing it up a little bit close so that you can see there is proper clearance. And now we can have it like stacked up version as well, where we can have it like just to showcase the stackable version, how it could be used. So using this, it could be stacked up in a very easy manner. There is some pin which is just a there are some pins I think like which have gone a bit. Yeah, it is perfect. Okay, here this pin was causing some problem while connecting. Anyways, so we can stack like a multiple hats using this stackable header connector. This is normally not present in normal version. Similarly, this header is also not present, and the RGB LED is not present. So there are options on adding it, and you can always add an option on Tindi so that you can have that. So like a normal header will be there. Otherwise, we can have a stackable header. So there is just like some cost extra, and then for these two headers, also this one headers and the LED also. So whatever customized interface you want, so that can be added. But like all the things, whether it is the temperature humidity sensor, whether it is the the relay, and whether it is like LoRa, so all these things are there. And like antenna doesn't comes pre-built, this is just for the reference. So if you will need this, we can also ship it. There is an option for it, so do not forget to check out the option. If you need this antenna also, like we can have it. And yeah, so this is like all this is all about the LoRaSense RGB hat that we have built, and it is right now coming at a very special price of just $29.99. This is like a limited stock available right now, and we are building we are right now prototyping and manufacturing various volumes because of the huge demand that we have got. So make sure to buy it, grab it as fast as possible before the stock ends, and then we can and then enjoy the complete IoT solution in a single go. Do check out our Raspberry Pi hat for analog solutions as well. We have made one another Raspberry Pi hat where we are able to measure the ADC, like the analog signals, using the Raspberry Pi, and that is also one of the good solutions. The typical applications of this is like for various purposes, whether it is for home automation, whether it is for monitoring purposes, or for gardening purposes. So the applications are endless. Okay, so wherever you want to use Raspberry Pi, just add on to this hat, and then you will have like 8 GPI extra. You do not need a GPI expander hat, you do not need a LoRa hat, you do not need a relay hat, right? And like you do not need any sensor hat, because there is like I2C sensor already one fitted here. You do not need any LED hat, a separate LED hat. Okay, you do not need anything like where you do not have exposure to the UART, so you can connect with multiple microcontrollers. And similarly, you can connect multiple sensors using I2C, or you can communicate with other microcontrollers as well. So all in all, this is like a perfect solution that we have built after quite a long time, and a design has been done after careful thinking of what's required and what's not. So okay, perfect. It will be great to hear more about like once you purchase, and share us your comments, and do like and subscribe if you are looking for more videos like this. Thank you.